Greetings, Reilly families. It's Miss Duffy, Carrie Ann Duffy, and I'm here in the chicken pen hanging out with our ladies. So I thought it would be super fitting that since this is the very first video story time that I've ever done, I thought it would be very fitting if I read Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. Just don't tell the chickens that I'm reading a story about cows. Okay, so here we go. Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. Pictures by Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click clack moo, clickety clack moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible! Click clack moo, clickety clack moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found it. Oh my goodness gracious, everything is fine. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click clack moo, clickety clack moo. The next day he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. And on that note, let's give the hens some mealworms. There you go. Come on. Come back to story time. Back to the carpet. Good. There you go. Here we go. Enjoy. Enjoy. Winter. Come on, Winter. All right. Back to the story, ladies. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. That's not cool now. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click clack moo, clickety clack moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. You know what that means? Furious means you're on a whole nother level of angry. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. See, ladies? See? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay, let's continue. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. An ultimatum is kind of like a deal. Let's make a deal. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. Let's see how many chickens do they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not too bad. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, 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 clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, quack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Reilly families, gremlins, and mustangs. That is my official very first story time from the chicken pen. We are here hanging out with our ladies. I hoped you enjoyed this story as much as they did. However, they're also a very kind of quiet audience. So, in closing, please stay safe. Please keep your family safe. Please remember that we're here. You're not alone. And let's have a little bit of a mealworm party. Whee! All right, Reilly families, ta-ta for now. Be safe.